So good afternoon. I'd like to welcome everybody to this pep talk this afternoon. Please mute yourself, but always show your video picture. Sign in your name, your Facebook account, or email address in the chat box. Please include the names of companions attending with you. Use the chat box to ask questions and make comments while the pep talk is on. There will be group pictures at the start and end of the pep talk, so please show your face in the video. As a reminder, after the pep talk, please take the online Learning Kung evaluation test exercise for mastery of learning and have a perfect score to get a certificate like this. I have placed the link in the chat box. It's an easy test. It's a mastery of learning test. Another reminder, obtaining 25 OLETE certificates will entitle one mentee to a free voucher for an RO hospital a medical consultation, either face-to-face or telemedical. So the voucher is shown here. A request is for you to type your feedback in the chat box during the open forum and before we adjourn. Let's now have a group picture taking before we start the pep talk proper in 2 minutes. Please turn on your video. Please show your face. Yes. Ready? Ready? One, two, one, two, three. I have a patient empowerment program in which I like to empower the lay people or patients to take control in the management of their health. I started the pep talk on May 15, 2021 during the COVID-19 pandemic. There are 3 courses in the pep talk, 3 types of courses. I completed the core course on October 9, 2021. Here, this shows the content of the core course. And then from October 23, 2021 onwards, I've been tackling health disorder like COVID-19, cancer, breast disorder, thyroid disorder, and health issue courses like end of life, use of vitamins, okay, unnecessary operations, unnecessary medications. So, as I said, the start of the program, the pep talk, this may take 3 years or longer, depending on our enthusiasm, discipline, and perseverance. Now, we are now on our 3rd year, and by next week, we have completed our full cycle of 3 years. My pep talk today is entitled Cancer Cure, Remission, Survival Rates, and Survivors. 4 different topics, short topics. The empowerment objective is for the lay people to have an essential understanding on cancer cure, remission, survival rates, and survivors as part of their health management. So 4 big terms here: cancer cure, cancer remission, cancer survival rates, and cancer survivors. The contents of this particular pep talk this afternoon will be the following. What is a cure from cancer? Can cancer be cured? What is a remission from cancer? What are the common statements on cure that need clarification? What are the survival rates in cancer management? Who is a cancer survivor? What is a cancer survivor program? And what are the issues and concerns in cancer survivors and recommended strategies for coping, for adjusting? I'd like to remind everybody that this pep talk will contain my thoughts, perceptions, opinions, and recommendations culled from my personal experiences as well as from other professionals. Let's start with the first topic. What is a cure from cancer? When you say cure, let's start with the so-called medical cure in the medical sense of the word, medical cure. When you say medical cure, it's being cured of the disease. Being cured of a disease means it's completely gone and it's not coming back. So, importante yung nawala siya at hindi na siya babalik. So, that's what is meant by cure in the medical sense. Now, cure from cancer means the cancer is completely gone and is not going to come back anymore. So this is just to parallel that the definition of medical cure. Now, cure from cancer after treatment, sabihin natin, nagpaggamot siya, yung isang pasyente na may cancer, nagpaggamot. So when you say that he or she is cured from the cancer after the treatment, it means that the cancer is completely gone after the treatment and is not coming back anymore. So the big question is, can cancer be cured? The answer could be yes if the cancer is completely gone and will not come back. The answer could be no if the cancer cannot be completely removed as in those with yung mga advanced cases na hindi na talagang matanggal, hindi na magamot. Okay? And then, if the cancer is completely removed but with the possibility of coming back. So even if it's removed, but there's a possibility of coming back, we say that the cancer cannot there's there's a no answer to this question. Can cancer be cured? Cancer specialists never use the word cure when referring to cancer treatment outcomes. So remember that. No? So cancer specialists never use the word cure all over the world when referring to cancer treatment outcomes. So even when it's unlikely that the cancer will not return, okay, it's unlikely that the cancer will return or unlikely that it will return, there's never 100% certainty that the cancer cell that is undetectable at one moment doesn't cause a future recurrence. So walang katiyakan na 100%. All cancers have the potential to recur even after complete treatment. So it's only time will tell whether a cancer will recur. So back to the basic question, can cancer be cured? No, because of the basis here when you answered no is because of the possibility of recurrence. So cancer cannot be cured, at least not yet, based on what our understanding, based on the development of the science of oncology, mga cancer treatment. It is hard to cure a cancer at this time because, number one, why it's hard? Cancer is a complex disease. It's not a simple disease. It's not only one disease. It is an umbrella term for more than 200 distinct diseases. When you say cancer, marami yan, no? More than 200 kinds of cancers. And each broad cancer type has many subtypes, and they all look and behave differently because they are different on a genetic and molecular level. Cancer cells within a single tumor are not identical. Kahit na isang bukol, yung mga laman niyan, yung mga maraming iba-ibang cancer cells. They are not identical. Not every cancer cell in the tumor will have the same genetic mutation as a neighboring cancer cell. This means that the treatment can often kill one type of a cell in the tumor while the others survive the treatment, allowing the tumor to grow again. So that's the reason why it's hard to cure a cancer. Iba-iba yung mga cells niyan. Yung isang gamutan, pwede i-attack yung some cancer cells, pero yung katabi ng yung mga cancer cells na ibang behavior and which cannot be treated by the particular treatment modality. Treatments can eventually stop working. Yan ang the sad thing about this. The treatment can eventually stop working. The genetic mutation that cancer cells acquire over time means that the cells change the way they behave. This can be incredibly difficult problem during treatment because the mutations can lead to cancer cells developing resistance to the treatment over time, making it ineffective. So ibig sabihin nito, pag habang ginagamot, no, kumisan may response, but after a while, hihinto because magkaroon ng mutation on the other cancer cells. Then the other cancer cells with the another kind of mutations will keep on growing. Kaya mahirap gamutin. Cancer cells are really good at staying alive. Yan ang notorious about the cancer. Matibay sila. They really are good in staying alive. Normal cells have certain mechanism in place that stop them from growing or dividing too much. But cancer cells have lost these control mechanisms and can develop an arsenal of tricks to avoid being killed. Another reason why cancer is hard to cure a cancer is that the exact cause of a particular cancer is not known, yung specific cause. The causes are a contribution of multiple factors from the gene, environment, and self-induced. Self-induced means sinabi ng bawal, ginagawa pa rin. No? Okay? Maraming dyan. No? For a particular person with a particular cancer, the exact cause is not yet known. If the exact cause is known, treatment might be easier. And with no established exact cause, the treatment is usually directed at the cancer itself. Hindi yung cause ang tinatarget ng treatment, but the cancer itself. Example, you remove through surgery, you kill through the chemotherapy, and you burn through the radiotherapy. Okay. So ito yung ginagawa ng mga treatment at the moment. It's not attacking the cause, okay, just the cancer itself. So with the cause of the cancer not removed, cancer tends to recur after treatment. This is another reason why it's hard to cure a cancer. Now let's go to remission from cancer. What is a remission from cancer? It is a period of time where the cancer is responding to treatment or is under control. Some people think that remission means that cancer has been cured, but that may not be the case, not always. Remission or complete remission just means that all signs and symptoms of cancer have gone away and cancer cells cannot be found by any test. But it doesn't mean that wala ng cancer talaga, because there could still be inactive cancer cells na hindi lang nakikita, no? Okay, baka meron pa dyan, hindi lang nakikita at tulog lang. Eventually, baka mag-activate siya, mag-recur. Okay. So when you say complete remission, yung mga signs and symptoms, yung mga nararamdaman ng mga pasyente, yung mga physical exam findings, wala tayong nakikita even with yung mga tests na ginagawa like PET scans, CT scan, etc. So kung walang nakita, we just say it's complete remission, but we don't usually say the patient has been cured or completely free from cancer. Two commonly used terms in terms of dito sa remission of cancer. In a complete remission, all the signs and symptoms of cancer go away and cancer cells cannot be found by any test. Okay, but it doesn't mean talagang wala. But in partial remission, let's say ginamot, kahit na hindi ginamot by natural means, lumitang yung cancer, pero hindi pa completely gone away, we call that partial remission. So a better phrase is partial response to treatment. Yung mga under treatment, let's say lumit after treatment, pero andyan pa, we can call it partial remission. Complete remissions may go on for years, and over time, the cancer may be thought to be cured. Kasi matagal na, let's say 10 years, 20 years, no? So, but pwede pa rin bumalik at any time. So complete remission does not always mean cure. And that's the reason why doctors do not usually talk about cure. they talk about remission because they cannot be sure that the cancer will not recur. What are the common statements on cure that needs clarification? What is a cure and what is remission from cancer? To repeat, cure means that the cancer is completely gone and is not expected to come back. Whereas remission means there is no evidence of residual cancer after treatment at the moment, sa ngayon, but cancer may still come back. Another commonly heard statement from patients, from lay people, I am cancer-free at the moment. But this does not mean, this just means that I am in remission at the moment. It doesn't mean that I am cured of cancer. Kadalasan naririnig natin sa media na I am cancer-free. Okay. So it just means that the correct meaning there is that I am in remission, not really cancer-free. I am in remission at the moment. Okay. It's not, I cannot say I'm cured of cancer. Some oncologists will say this and that cancer is still curable. Pag let's say, nagpaplano ng mga treatment, no? O sa anong prognosis, sabihin ng oncologist, it's still curable. No? So when you hear this word curable sa mga oncologists, they just mean that they can get rid of the cancer if proper treatment is administered early enough. The cancer has a good chance of being controlled completely and attaining complete remission. So that's what is meant when they say curable pa yan. No? So pwede pang tanggalin, pwede pang may maganda pang chance na hindi magre-recur, pero no guarantee of cure. No? Okay. So they can guarantee, they only guarantee good chance for complete remissions. They don't guarantee cure. So some oncologists will also say this or that cancer is cured already. May maririnig pa rin kayo, no? Yung mga ibang oncologists. No? So when they may say this to mean that the cancer has been in remission for a long period of time, such as 10 years or more, 20 years, 30 years, and there's a good chance it will not recur anymore. Kasi pag habang tumatagal yung remission time, usually mas mataas ang chance na baka mag-cure, no? Pero no guarantee again. So they may also say this in patients who previously had cancer and died of another disease, not of the cancer. Example, they say, cured na yan kasi namatay na yung pasyente, hindi naman nag-recur. Okay? So, but the cancer must be in complete remission for you to be able to say this for a long period of time, such as 10 years or more for them, okay, for them to say this. Pagka, let's say 2 years lang yung cancer niya in remission, tapos namatay from heart disease, we cannot really say that the cancer was really cured. No? She was in remission for 2 years. No? Pero kung yung cancer in remission is for 30 years, and then he died of heart attack, then most likely baka talagang cured na yung cancer niya. No? Okay. What are the survival rates in cancer management? That's the third subtopic. When told that they have cancer, many patients ask their doctors, ano ang chances of survival ko? Okay. Doctors usually use survival rate statistics to answer. Okay, because we don't know how long a patient would live. So statistics are numbers that describe what happens to a large group of people with the same diagnosis. Statistics cannot be applied to a specific person, but may give some idea of what to expect. So we must know how to handle these statistics. It refers to a large group of people. It doesn't necessarily apply to a particular person. So these are the commonly used survival rate terms. Number one, survival rate means the percentage of people who are alive at a certain time after diagnosis, after such as cancer. Okay. Overall survival rate means the percentage of people with a certain type and stage of cancer who have not died from the cancer, from any cause during a period of time after diagnosis. Okay, that is the overall. Okay. Now, cancer-specific survival rate means that the percentage of cancer with a certain type of disease who have not died from their cancer, yung specific cancer. Kasi may cancer who can die of other diseases sa sinasama dun sa overall survival rate. Pero pag sinabi mong cancer disease specific survival rate, tinutukoy lang yung mga may particular cancer at buhay pa after 5 years or 10 years. Okay? Now, 5-year survival rate is the percentage of people who will be alive 5 years after diagnosis. It does not include those who die from other diseases. So when you say cancer, 5-year relative survival rate, yun lang yung mga may cancer. Sometimes they use the 10-year survival rate, pero bihira yun kasi konti pa yung mga data. Mas marami ang data on the 5 years. Doctors usually use 5-year survival rates which are more readily available than the 10-year or 15-year survival rate. Mas maganda kung meron tayo niyan, 10 years, 12, 15 years, pero konti lang yan. Na? And survival rates vary with the type and stage of cancer on diagnosis. So it depends on the stage also, no? The type as well as the stage. No? Stage 1, stage 2, stage 3, stage 4. When you say survival rates, it can be overall or by specific stage. Yeah, kuminsan kina-classify nila po. 5-year survival rate for stage 1, ilan? 5-year survival rate for stage 4, ilan? So there's usually a range in the statistics. The range is usually from 1 to 99%. There's no such thing as 0 or 100% survival rate. And stage 4 has the lowest, has the worst survival rates, whereas stage 1 has the highest survival rates. Stage 1 means the earliest stage. Stage 4, yung pinaka-advanced stage na yung may kumakalat na sa ibang lugar, yung mga distant areas, no? Like kung sa breast, may stage 4 siya kung merong kumalat na sa lungs, sa bone, yung mga malalayong lugar, no? From the breast. No? Now, let's go to the last subtopic, which is what is a cancer survivor? What is a cancer survivorship program? What are the issues and concerns in cancer survivors and recommended strategies for coping? Who is a cancer survivor? Maraming definitions yan na pag binasa niyo yung internet. Okay? But the starting point for saying a person is a cancer survivor, the person must have a cancer diagnosis to start with. And the second thing is he must still be alive up to the time of declaration of survivors. No? So pwedeng, based on the definition, pwedeng 1 year, 2 years, but still alive. No? Okay, pwedeng 10 years. No? Depende sa anong criteria gagamitin. Now, the National Coalition of Cancer Survivors based on the US, okay, so it defines a cancer survivor as a survivor from the time he or she is first diagnosed to have cancer and throughout the balance of life. Ibig sabihin, buhay pa siya, no? Regardless of number of years. Okay? Now, some would include the following criteria on defining cancer survivor. Those who successfully overcame the rigors of treatment, physical and mental anguish. Okay. So yung mga kahit na 1 year, kahit na 6 months pa lang, nakaraos siya ng mga hirap na mga physical and mental anguish of the cancer treatment. Some would loosely call them as he or she is a cancer survivor. Okay. So the other criterion that can be used is a cancer survivor is one who is in complete remission for a long period of time that is considered to have a potential for cure. Remember, potential pa lang, ha? Hindi yung talagang cure. Okay? So, such as 10 years, 20 years, gano'n, na? Okay? What is a cancer survivorship program? Cancer survivorship program help cancer survivors live well after cancer treatment. Ano ito yung mga program that being promoted for those cancer survivors. The cancer survivorship program may help cancer survivors manage their physical and mental emotional changes that they may experience after cancer treatment, such as coping with the post-treatment issues and adjusting to a new life. For sure, there will be a lot of patients who have cancer after treatment. Maraming mga stress yan, maraming mga issues, no? Whether physical or emotional. And what are the issues and concerns in cancer survivors, and what are the recommended strategies for coping? So number one is the common anxiety and depression on the future. What will happen to me? Okay, because cure is not guaranteed by any treatment, okay? And recurrence is always a possibility. Yan, halos lahat ng pasyente with cancer, even after treatment, they always have this anxiety and depression, okay? Because they don't know what the future holds. It might recur. Okay? Now, strategies for coping. Number one will be to accept the outcomes of the cancer. Number two, just pray and hope for cure. And then after that, keep on monitoring oneself, for possible recurrence, and then have an intentional living plan to live life to the fullest until the last day of Earth. Parang prepared na for the eventuality. Come what may, we don't know what will happen. So just be prepared with the intentional living plan. Okay, I think that's the last slides on the lecture. So I have discussed all these topics. What is a cure from cancer? What can cancer be cured? What is a remission? What are the common statements of cure that needs clarification? What are survival rates? What is a cancer survivor? Survivorship program? And what are the issues and concerns in cancer survivors, and recommended strategies for coping? So takeaway in relation to patient empowerment: be always in touch with reliable medical information on cancer cure, remission, survival rates, and survivors. Knowledge is power. It gives power. Use the 4Ks of patient empowerment: kaalaman, kakayanan, karapatan, and kapangyarihan to gain greater control over decisions and make better decisions on cancer cure, remission, survival rates, and survivors as part of your health management. So with that, I end my pep talk today. Cancer cure, remission, survival rates, and survivors. I hope I have empowered you to have an essential understanding on these topics as part of your health management. Before we go to the QA portion, reminder, please take the Olete. The link has been placed in the chat box. And then 25 Olete certificates will entitle one mentee to a voucher for ARO Hoson medical consultation, either face-to-face or telemedical. And then the feedback, please type in your feedback in the chat box before the open forum and before we adjourn. So let's now have group picture taking before we start the QA and interactions. Please show your faces now. Okay. One. Ready? Grace, are you joining us, please?
Sorry, Doc, my camera is not available.
Okay, good. Okay.
Thank you.
Good. 1, 2, 3. Okay. The floor is now open for questions, comments, suggestions, recommendations, and even consultations, short consultations pwede. No? Okay. Okay, Susan.
Yes, good afternoon, Doc.
Good.
I took note of your definitions. Okay. And I tried to align it with my case.
Yeah.
In 1987, I had thyroid cancer. And then apparently it didn't recur, no thyroid cancer. In fact, last year I had neck ultrasound pa, wala naman.
Ilang years?
Now,
ilang years na?
Ang alin po, yung thyroid cancer? nag-umpisa nung 1997, so ano na ngayon? 2024, that's more than 20 years.
Okay.
So doon ako hindi na under remission, cured na yon.
Mm,
Thyroid cancer,
strictly speaking, as I said, doctors will not say you're cured. No, they will also
remission.
say remission.
Okay, even if it's more than 20 years.
Yeah, kung gusto mo, for your own consolation, positive thinking, cured na ako. more.
I always think of it positively. And then, I had this, yung breast, no? So, it's possible na it went down to breast after more than 20 years. Is that it? Pero, if I remember right, you wrote in your diagnosis that after ano ba to? My breast, wala na, no? I remember you wrote in your diagnosis that there is no clinical evidence of recurrence. Ano yun? Remission na rin yun?
Yeah. But
Okay.
no clinical evidence of recurrence, it's the same as remission. Okay?
Okay.
You are in remission, no? So, pero hindi yung just to correct you, baka yung concept mo from the thyroid papillary sa neck mo pumunta sa breast. Hindi. Magkahiwalay sila.
Magkahiwalay. Hindi yung possible na yung cancer after more than 20 years bumaba naman sa breast. Hindi ganon.
Hindi, pag
It's not related.
thyroid cancer mo, kung let's say, sabihin natin, may nakitang lymph nodes on the side, on the neck, no? Okay.
Yeah.
Side of the neck, it could be a recurrence from the thyroid cancer, no?
Okay. Oh.
Kung merong bukol sa lungs mo, it could be a recurrence from the thyroid cancer, no? Okay.
Okay.
You have to remember that any person can have more than one cancer. Sometimes I have known some patients who have 5 different cancers. No? She survived it, di ba? Okay. So but to say that one is related, let's say kung may 2 sites, now we have to say that we have to determine kung related sila. Kung di sila related, different yon, no? Okay. So sa thyroid mo, bihira naman pumunta sa breast. No? So we don't consider that as recurrence from the thyroid cancer. Okay. So at most we can say that you have 2 types
of cancers. Kasi yung sa thyroid ko, nagkaroon ng treatment, yung radioactive therapy, yung REI.
REI, yeah.
REI. So after that, tinignan uli, awa ng Diyos, wala na for 20 years, thank God, no? Dito naman sa breast cancer, as your diagnosis says, no clinical evidence of recurrence. Thank God again. Thank God again. And so far I'm just living a healthy life, but not as healthy as your life because I still eat those, alam mo na. Pero one thing I'd like to commend you, Doc, no, is your when you formed this Cancer Crusaders Club.
Okay.
That is something commendable.
Okay.
It gives people like us, and especially those who are still reeling from cancer, it gives us and them hope, inspiration, and I think that's one. Of course, you have a lot of contribution for our wellness, no? But this one I appreciate. Thank you so much.
Yeah. So the Cancer Crusaders Club is a psychosocial support group, no?
Yes, that's right. Oh, and that's a coping. The support group is a coping mechanism in itself, no?
Yeah.
Because we share each other's experiences,
Yeah.
and there's nothing like sharing experiences with somebody who has already experienced it. Pero yung kasing level nung nung cancer and the experiences of course varies, no? But
Oo.
if you hear it from somebody who has the same experience, it gives you hope, it inspires you, parang ganon. So thank you for that.
Okay, thank you. Thank you for mentioning that kasi I didn't dwell on the details na, no? Okay.
Mm.
Cancer Survivorship Program, one of those projects that the doctors can do or patients can join will be the cancer support group, di ba? Okay.
Yes,
Okay.
yes. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you for your comments and also your questions and then yung yung ano mo, mga word of wisdom. Okay. Any more? Any more comments? Sino pa? Okay. Sharita, raising your hands. And then. Okay. So do we have newcomers here and new attendees? Si Jennifer, gusto mo pakilala lang kayo, pwede? Jennifer?
Good afternoon po.
Yeah.
First time ko po.
Okay, first time.
Dok, itanong ko lang po, hindi pa po kasi ako nakakapag laboratory. Gawa nung yung sa blocks na gagamitin, kailangan po ng niyo yata recommendations, Dok.
Ayun, Jennifer Laito to, no? Jennifer Laito.
Yes, Doc.
Okay. So, binigyan na kita ng request, di ba?
Ayun, yung anak ko po yung nag-asikaso, kaya po siya yung waiting na lang po kami yata sa Doc. Malaman ko sa anak ko.
Oo, sige.
Okay,
I-follow up na ninyo para ma-continue natin gamutan ninyo. No?
Oh.
Okay.
Okay po. Thank you, Doc.
Thank you for attending, Jennifer. Okay.
Thank you, Doc. Thank you, Doc.
Susan Basig, anything? Any comments, Susan? She rings. Unmute.
I'm still waiting for the result of the histopath and wala pa po akong ina-undergo na prayers na wala akong treatment para masabi kong though it's not a cure, sabi mo nga po, maybe on the road to remission, ganon, or no recurrence, yun lang ang pinagpa-pray ko for the meantime.
Okay.
Parang too early for me to although I claim it to the Lord that sabi ko nga sa inyo during the operation time na into your hands I commend my health, di po ba? And I know na cure mo naman ako.
Okay.
Yun lang ang pinanghahawakan ko ngayon.
Okay.
And of course, God's will, I am to submit.
Yeah.
Yun lang po.
Okay. So, but at the moment, at least may konsuelo ka na you're now in remission. Kahit na,
Opo nga. Yun nga pong kine-claim ko ngayon kasi
you're now
parang sabi nga po nung isa na participant, yung hearing other stories, parang I would say na yung situation ko, parang I'm not in the in the fourth stage, early stage detection. So I have high probability of cure or remission, di po ba?
Yeah.
Yung-
Okay. Sige. Early stage, you have a high chance for remission. Usually remission number 1 with a potential cure, and then
Apo.
survival rate for stage kung stage 1 ka, usually mga 95-97% 5-year survival.
Yes po.
No? And then
And more.
yeah, and more.
5 years and more.
Then so after yung definition, I use a definition of 10 years for cancer survivor. No?
Yes po.
Okay. So pag umabot ka ng 10 years, we will celebrate.
Opo.
Okay.
Meron na akong crown nun na survivor ako.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you. Thank you for joining. No?
Yes po, you're welcome, Doc. Hi to Ate Rides.
Si Ride. Si Rides pala. Sino? Right? She's a cancer survivor. She's 20, ilang years ka na, right? Rides? 30 years in remission. Rides?
Parang 25 years, Doc.
35 years in remission, no? With the potential for cure. Okay. Ako personally, pwede kong sabihin, baka most likely cure ka na, no? Okay. Okay. At least on that side of the breast, no? Kasi kasi baka yung other breast might develop another one. We don't know, no? As I said, yung mga treatment ngayon natin, sad to say, all of them are just targeted dun sa cancer itself. We don't know the exact cause, no? Kaya mahirap i-target yung cause, no? Okay. Yung dahilan, no? Okay. Okay. Any more questions? Comments? Nana? Belet? Bago si Belet. Bumalik ka na, Belet. Thank you.
Hello, Doc.
Belet, any comment? Belet? Meron pa tayong 10 minutes.
Doc, lahat ba ng cancer ay tinitreat nyo? Like, for example, cervical cancer.
Hindi na.
Hindi na. Kasi merong nagtanong sa akin na kung sino daw doktor ko at saan pwede magpagamot ng medyo mura-mura. Tapos nirefer ko nga, sabi ko, si Doc Hoso ng aking doktor, magaling yon. I-try nyo, itawagan. Binigay ko yung number nyo. Ayun pala yung cervical cancer. Hindi na pala nyo ano yun.
Pero ganun yan. Yeah, ganun yun. Usually, at this day and age, marami ng mga subspecialization na ng mga doktor na may kanya-kanyang specialization na, no? So, yung sa cervical cancer, dati yung mga OBGYN, di ba?
OBGYN.
Before na-establish yung OBGYN, general surgeons like me gumagawa, no? Okay, treat. But that was yung matagal na olden times, no? Nung lumabas na yung OBGYN, sila na, no? Okay. Kasi malawak yung maraming sakit ng mga tao, mahirap naman i-master lahat ng isang doktor, di ba? Okay. And then nung lumabas yung surgical oncology, gynae onco, may lumabas na, di ba? Gynae onco. Okay? So yun, napupunta na sa gynae onco ngayon, no?
Okay.
So hindi na yung mga OBGYN, no? Okay. So pwedeng gumamot yung OBGYN, yung GYN kasi may training sila sa gynae also, gynae pero mas specialized yung gynae onco, no? Okay.
Okay po.
So kung gusto mo yung talagang specialized yung treatment ay from a specialist, for cervical cancer usually gynae onco.
Gynae onco.
Okay.
Sige po.
But okay, ang aking service na as I said, hindi na ako nagtitreat ng mga cervical cancer, but I usually act as a as a complete physician. Kung hindi ko kaya, no, hindi ko na ginagamot, I usually refer them to gynae o eto sa cervical cancer, gynae onco, no? Pero hahanapan ko kayo ng ang isang issue kasi kung sinong kilala ninyo, di ba? Baka wala kayong kilala, no? I can recommend, no? Okay.
Maganda, gusto doktor ay medyo mababa. Yung sa PGH ho, ang gusto nila.
Yan nga. Kahit na hindi ko linya, basta pag may nire-refer sa akin, una, i-evaluate ko muna, no? Okay? Kung palagay ko, kailangan niya ng isang, let's say, gynae onco, and then, depende sa wish ng pasyente, saka kaya niya, hahanapan ko siya. No? Yan ang tulong ko. Yan ang service ko. Okay. So,
okay po, Doc. Thank you po.
Okay.
Sabihin ko na lang hold ka na.
Okay. Any more?
Hi, Doc.
Hi,
Nakamute po pala. Nakamute po pala ako kanina. Gusto ko lang pong magsalamat sa inyo bukod kay bukod kay God kasi ay 25 years na, Doc, ang aking uh, wrong, long remission, 1999, and no sign of recurrence. No
Good.
clinical sign of recurrence. And I attribute it, among other things, Doc, kasi po you have done the surgery properly and very well. And there is a good margin of resection. Kaya ganun po. I attribute that. Isa sa mga factors. Kaya hindi nagre-recur. Hindi po ba, Doc?
I like to
Yung good margin of resection.
I like to believe so, pero hindi lahat ng doktor mag-agree sa akin. Yung aking experience, basta maganda yung margin ko. Usually, hindi ko na kailangan ng additional treatment, no?
Aha.
Radiotherapy, gano'n, no?
Yun nga, Doc, kasi hindi nyo ako inano ng radiotherapy and chemotherapy. So, ngayon ko pa lang na-realize yun. Kasi noon hindi ko maintindihan masyado. Bakit hindi ako nag-chemotherapy? Bakit? Sa pakikinig ko sa, like last time, radiotherapy ang topic, and then the previous ones. Ngayon lang nag-aano sa akin, yung nagiging clear.
Yeah, radiotherapy. Kung kailangan lang, kasi as I said, yung topic natin last time, radiotherapy, pwede naman. Kasi kadalasan, yung mga importante kasi well-coordinated dapat ang treatment. Kasi kung maraming specialist, no, kanya-kanyang diskarte, magulo, di ba? So sa isang medical oncologist gumagamot, hindi niya alam kung ano yung quality ng surgical operation ng ginawa ng surgeon, di ba? Ganon. Kung alam lang niya, baka hindi na kailangan ng radiotherapy, no? For breast cancer. No? Okay. So,
Doc, may isang question po.
sure.
Kasi di po ba yung traditional treatment natin sa cancer is surgery, tapos may chemotherapy and radiotherapy. Ano po ang take nyo sa mga lumalabas ngayon na other alternative cure for cancer treatment? May mga organic or mga plant-based, hindi ho yung, ano po yung take ninyo doon?
Alternative medicine, mga sa akin, as ni-lecture ko na yung dati, no? I won't say na 0% chance of success treatment. Sabihin ko na lang 1%, no? Kasi there's no such thing as zero, di ba? Kasi kung minsan miracle can happen. So, pwede sa nasa 1%, no? Pero usually hanggang 1% lang sila, no? Okay, just put it at 1%, no? I have to say 1% because I have seen a lot of patients, wala namang hindi epekto, no? Yung mga gamutan sa alternative medicine, no? Okay. And then that's why I cannot, meron gumagaling, di ba? Pero 1% lang. And also they don't have data kasi wala silang data to show, di ba? Okay. Kung meron lang silang data to show, then we will adjust yung information, no? From 1%, 2%, 3%, 5%, gano'n, no? Pero sa ngayon, my take is that I usually tell the patients yung mga options, but I tell them, compare ko between alternative medicine and yung surgery or chemotherapy, no? Ang mas mababa yung alternative medicine.
Alternative. No? Okay.
Compared to the other.
Thank you, Doc. Thank you po.
Okay. Any more? Si Helen Chu, hindi tayo I remember Helen Chu, yung pinapa-radiotherapy siya sa isang hospital. Sabi ko, hindi na.
Opo, Doc. Thank you po sa advice niyo po.
Maganda naman yung maganda naman yung clearance natin. No?
Opo.
Tapos na ito, trastuzumab. Tapos na?
Opo, Doc. Last March 25.
Okay. So,
pero this month, babalik pa ako sa inyo.
Okay. So most likely in remission ka na. In remission ang tawag sa'yo. Okay.
Amen. Claim it po, Doc.
Okay. And then hope for a cure. Hope for a cure. Okay.
Amen po. Thank you po, Doc.
Any more? You want to share their experience or ask questions? Lana? May 2 minutes pa tayo before 3 o'clock. Maria? Sino? Walang questions sa chat, sa chat box? Abet?
There's nothing in the chat box.
Okay. So, no more? Calling 1, calling 2, calling 3. Wala. Okay. So, we'll call it a next week. We will have next week is sabi ko sa March 15 tayo nagsimula, di ba? So, that yung next week will mark the 3rd year of our pep talk, no? So the last pep talk next week, when I say last, it will be the pep talk that will culminate yung 3 years of pep talk, no? Okay. So hindi ko na pwedeng itawag sa May 15, 2024, no? Kasi Saturday yon. So May 11 ba? 7. Yeah. May 11 will be the pep talk to culminate the 3rd year of our pep talk program. No? So, na-reach natin yung target na 3 years. No? Then after that, we will continue. No? Okay. Okay. So if there are no more questions, we'll call it a day. We'll see each other next week. No? Ang topic, I think, okay, cancer burden. Cancer, another topic on cancer. Cancer burden, global as well as in the Philippines. No? Okay. Okay. So, okay, if there are no more questions, we'll call it a day. We'll see each other next week. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Thank you, Doc.
Thank you po. Thank you po, Doc.
Salamat po.
Thank you, Doc.
Salamat po, Doc. Bye-bye.
Take
Thank
care.
you po.
Bye, Susan.
Ano sabi mo?